Hey guys, this is your favorite neighborhood gambler, Moss Money. Thanks for clicking on my video. If you're into gambling, if you're into winning money at gambling, hell, if you love talking Eagles, this is the channel and the videos for you. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, tell a friend to tell a friend, and enjoy the shows. Who you got, man? Who you got? Allen
Yeah.
or Lamar? Let me prefix. Let me give you the numbers here. Josh Allen in the regular season passed for 3,731 yards. He had 28 touchdowns, six picks. They didn't give me his full stat line in terms of his rushing yards. I'll get that.
It's like
Lamar passed for over 4,100 yards and 41 touchdowns and four picks. I think Lamar had because he was the first person at 4,008. I think he had over 800 rushing yards. I know Josh Allen had like 14 rushing touchdowns for sure. Because I won that bet
yeah, it
of
was
him having
12.
over
It's
10.
12 rushing touchdowns. I think he had like over 500 something rushing yards. So that they were like at, I think, total touchdowns. Lamar was at like 46 or something, 45, 46, and Allen was
Yeah,
at like
something like
40,
that.
41. And then you got to think about. Go. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'll let you finish. I apologize.
No, no, go. You good? You good?
No, then you got to also put in the fact that Josh Allen didn't play the last game. So if Josh Allen was to play the last game fully, he could have added. The yards would have been very similar. I'm sure he would have tried to go for 4,000 yards. He was right there.
Yeah, yeah. And not even that. Like Lamar had some games where he only threw for 200 yards, but he had like five touchdowns. Like it was
Yeah,
he had a very
yeah,
efficient year for Lamar, and historic year actually. First quarterback to ever throw for 4,000 yards and rush for 800 and have less than I think five interceptions. So super efficient for Lamar, man. Josh Allen obviously did more with less. Who you got, man? Because
yeah,
that's
man.
what it comes down. It's a two man. It looks like it's really just a 2-man race.
Yeah.
Who you giving the MVP trophy to?
Listen, I love the way Lamar's been playing. I think both these players are well deserved. I think if any year, as we had in the past, co MVPs, this would be deserving for both players to have co MVPs. If I was to give it to one, I'm just going to give it to the most valuable player, which is in the name, Josh Allen. Josh
Mm,
Allen is the most valuable player to his team. If it's not Josh Allen, that team does not move at all. Like he said, he's done it with not just less, but a big margin of less than what is on the Baltimore Ravens at this moment. Um, and stat wise, the numbers don't really marry the fact that the plus minus I think he has is really ridiculous with Josh Allen on the field, which is ultimately which makes you the most valuable, right? And you were able to sit out the last game because you clinched the spot in the playoffs where Lamar had to
right.
play. You know what I mean? Like it's a with a better team. So for me, it's Josh Allen. I think he's deserved. He changed everything that we had issues with Josh Allen. That's turning the ball over. How many turnovers? I mean, interceptions he had 6.
Something like that.
That's pretty insane for a player that we were saying was a turnover machine
Yeah,
with
it's just
with
crazy.
less
Yeah, I think he almost led the league last year. It's a crazy
flip.
flip
Right? You
for
had
sure.
Khalil Shakur, who's a good receiver, but nobody knew about Khalil Shakur until probably this year as his number one. I know you had Amari Cooper come over here mid season, which was helpful. But besides that, what else he has? Cook is cool, but Cook ain't King Henry, obviously.
Cook had a good fucking year though.
Yeah, Cook. Yeah, but did he have King Henry's year?
No, he didn't have 1,900 yards.
There we go.
Yeah, but he,
There
he
we
had
go.
like 14, 15,
Right,
15 touchdowns.
right.
He had a
At
good
one
year. He
point
had a
we were
very good
talking
year.
about King Henry and Saquon Barkley being MVPs mid season.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That we didn't talk about Cook being anywhere near a mid. Nobody even talked
It's
about
so
Cook.
crazy.
So
King Henry had 1,900 yards. So unreal.
it's insane. Um,
Quiet too, like a quiet 1,900. You know what I
because
mean?
the way Lamar's been playing, but I think what you do get is that when a defense is pressured that much with the running back the way King Henry is in the backfield,
Yeah.
I think it makes it much more difficult to defend a player like Lamar Jackson.
Is this their best shot?
Baltimore or
Yeah,
or Buffalo?
both.
This is Baltimore's best shot. This is why I have Baltimore going to the Super Bowl.
Hmm.
I think they're well tested. I think they can lean on the run, and they can lean on Lamar to make the right play. He's shown it this year.
Yeah,
Zay Flowers being out, although I do not think Zay Flowers should be a Pro Bowler. At the same time, with him being out with a knee injury, I know he's going to be week to week or day to day. It's probably a big spot for him. But Bateman has stepped up
yeah. Bateman stepped up huge.
tremendous. Mark Andrews, who was disappeared early in the season, is having a tremendous second half of the season. I
Yeah,
think he scored the last 7, 8 games.
yeah. He ended up with 10 touchdowns
It's
some way
crazy.
somehow.
Meanwhile, the first 6 weeks you couldn't find him.
He was quiet. Yeah,
Right. So
yeah.
I
Killed my
think
fantasy.
the team is ready to go. You get Patrick Queen on that defense that's leading the charge on the defensive side. It's going to be ready. I think it's going to be a tough.
The biggest change for them was always thought Kyle Hamilton was a safety, but they
Yeah.
were like this year they moved him from nickel to
Nick
safety, and ever
Wilson.
since that move, like their defense has been lights out. And I
Yeah.
always thought he was at safety.
Yeah.
Never knew him play. I never knew he was down playing nickel.
Mhm.
I didn't follow that part, but
Yeah, you
yeah,
put him with Humphrey back there. I think they're okay, man.
yeah. They'll be good. It'll be a fun matchup to see, especially when they have to go to KC and see if they can get a win. So, I agree with you. I think Allen's been leading the charge the whole way, even though the numbers really do say Lamar. I'm not mad at you if you vote for Lamar, but
No, absolutely not.
he's Allen's done more with less.
100%.
Nobody had them winning the division. Everybody had the Jets. Even if they even had the playoffs. And I think that when you look at Allen, and the numbers that he's been able to put up with is it Shakur? Shakur, I think it is.
Yep, Shakur.
Like that's all he had. You know what I mean? That's all he was throwing to. So
Yep.
he put the team on his back, not saying that Jackson's year wasn't special. But yeah, I would give the trophy to Allen as well. So but Lamar's my guy. He's got to the point, and the maturity of him as a quarterback has been very fun to watch
Mhm.
because he is literally the ultimate weapon at the quarterback position.
Yeah.
Couple passes he could take back, but he is looking to throw. And he's getting to the point where he's running to throw, and he's, like you said, he's making the right decisions in the right moments, and
Yeah.
that to me shows me that you might be ready for the big game. You might be ready for the big game.
I think if Baltimore has to play Kansas City, I know you got Andy Reid off a bye. Would that be who they would play? Would it be Baltimore right away or no? Would that be
No,
AFC
they
Championship?
would go to Buffalo.
So, okay. So you have the Ravens coming off of last year that they were a fumble away from possibly winning that game. Zay Flowers across the goal line fumbles the ball. I know that game looked really lopsided. I thought that was the worst coached offensive game I've seen for a team that was heavy on the run, that came into Kansas City with scared mindset, thinking that Patrick Mahomes is who Patrick Mahomes was and got out of their own identity. I don't
Mhm.
think that happens this year. This is why you have a player like King Henry that you can lean on and have trust in. Um, and then I think that, you know, Lamar will be ready. I don't think he's gonna allow them to lose that game. I really don't. I think that's gonna be their Super Bowl. And then that's why I think never mind. We'll give them to him later.
Yeah,
We'll give
give
them
it to him
to him
tomorrow. Yeah,
because
there
I'm
you go.
getting right there. I think that's
There
their
you
Super
go.
Bowl. You
Yeah, yeah.
feel
Come
me?
on, come on back.
Let me roll
Come
it
on,
back. Let me
come
roll
on
it
back.
back.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? I'm
They could
already
chime
on
in
Broad
tomorrow.
Street. You feel me? I'm already on Broad Street with my,